Indian consumer. Hey consumers, it's me Prasad Vidparak, your Indian consumer, back with another unboxing and review. So today we are unboxing a 21.5 inch Full HD LED monitor by Samsung, and the model number is LF22E310HY/XL. Now this monitor comes with some interesting features like the Samsung Magic Angle, the Samsung Magic Bright, Samsung Magic Upscale, so a lot of Samsung Magic happening there, the Eco Saving Plus mode and the Eye Saving mode. So we are going to check all these things along with the functions, and firstly let's see what we get inside the box. So firstly we have some documentations here along with some cables provided. Let's take a look at the documents. So we have this quick setup guide which shows us all the components that we get inside the box, along with some pictorial indications as to how to attach the monitor to your CPU, followed by some specifications regarding the dimensions, the display area, and like always you can pause the video to read the details. We have a general warranty card here that we see with all Samsung devices, and here you can see it provides 3 years warranty on TFT monitors. Next up we have the driver's installation CD here and some cables. So we have a VGA cable here. Nowadays people generally don't use the VGA cable. Most of the monitors are attached using a HDMI cable, but sadly we did not find a HDMI cable with this monitor, although it has an HDMI port, which is a nice thing. Next up we have a power adapter which has a capacity of 25 watts and a 1.79 amps output. Till now we have found the cables and the adapter to be of a nice quality. Let's check out other parts now. So here we have a part of the stand. Let's take a closer look at it. So it has this brushed aluminium kind of a look, but that is not metal, that is plastic. However, the plastic used is of a nice quality. Next we have the base, which is also constructed with a similar design. And finally we have the monitor itself. So there we have it. Let's quickly remove it out. So we find the brushed aluminium kind of look on the plastic material used on the rear side of this monitor as well. So the first thing that you'll notice instantly is it has an anti-glare matte finish onto it, which is a good thing. A matte finish is always preferred over a glossy reflective one. Let's quickly connect it to the stand. So this is how the base plate looks like. It has these two screws using which the middle portion will be mounted on it. So let's do that now. So this is how the middle portion will fit inside, and it fits firmly in place. Next you have to do is tighten the screws and secure the assembly. On the bottom you will find these nice rubber pads which will give the monitor a nice support and secure it firmly on your table. To fix the monitor on the stand, you just have to place it on the stand and press it firmly. This might take some pressure, so press it properly unless you hear a clicking noise, and once you're done with that, your monitor is ready to be plugged in. The monitor is wide and has a really nice look to it. The complete black design gives it a sleek look. Adjusting the monitor as per your preference is also very simple. The monitor has a unique design on the side, so you'll find the bottom portion to be a bit bulky, and as you move upwards it gets really slimmer. So this top side portion is only 9 cm thick. On the front you will find this sticker which again highlights its features. However, the bezels are not that thin as you might find on some Dell monitors, and even the cables cannot be inserted vertically, which is again a downside. So these are the ports that you get on this monitor. So you have a D-sub or a VGA in and a HDMI in. On the right hand side corner you will find this button pad using which you can operate the menu. You don't get a wall mounting stand inside the packaging, but this monitor can be wall mounted. However, the connecting cables cannot be vertically inserted, which adds a question mark on the wall mounting again. Now I've connected the monitor and will show you the menu. So this is how the menu looks like. So firstly I am into the main menu now. So let me just go into pictures where you can adjust the brightness, contrast, sharpness. You can even select the eye saver mode. You can change the aspect ratio here. So right now I'm on wide. I'll make it auto and you can see the change. You can move the picture horizontally, vertically, and some more of those kind of options. Next up is color, where you can adjust the color of the image. You can set custom tones. You can also select between these 3 preset modes. After that we have the menu setting, where you can switch between the language. So you have a vast range of language options there. You can even adjust the menu's position, and the display on time can also be varied. Next we have the transparency option. So right now it is on and I'll just quickly turn it off, so you can see the difference for yourself. Next is setup and reset, where you can reset all the functions and set to default. Let's see what eco saving is. So I'll just turn it auto, and the brightness will be adjusted automatically in order to reduce the power consumption. You can also turn the LED light on and off, so I'll quickly turn it on while working. and you can see the LED light there, which is a blue color light on the right hand side bottom corner. And finally we have the information related to the monitor. So this was the detailed menu. You can even toggle between some frequently required settings, as I'm doing right now. Getting used to these awkwardly placed menu buttons can be difficult initially, but after some days of use, you will get used to them. Right now I'm going into the eye saver mode, and when you turn it on, you will find a yellowish tint on the screen, which I don't think will be liked by many. Right now we are testing a full HD video on this monitor. The colors seem really vibrant, the contrast and brightness ratios are also maintained pretty nicely. Let's take a look at the viewing angles. So one interesting feature of this display is the 178-degree viewing angle. And yes, we have to say that the viewing angles are very nice. Well, if I have to sum it up, I'll say that in this price range, what Samsung is offering is not all that bad, but there are competitors like Dell out there who are offering a much better design along with a similar 3 years warranty and monitors with vertical cable connecting ports, which of course can be a decisive factor. Well, previously I had reviewed a Dell monitor. If you want to see that video, you'll get it in the right hand side top corner, I button which just popped out. If you have liked this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If this was the first time you were watching my video, do hop onto my channel, check out what I do. I make videos on all Indian consumer goods and services. So if you like what I'm doing, do subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Indian consumer family. Remember to serve before you swipe, and if you don't need, you don't buy. This was Prasad Ved Pathak, your Indian consumer, signing off. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.